I'd like to ask you, infighting in your political party. Some people feel disgruntled. One of your lieutenant, Aisha Yusuf, feel disgruntled. Serake Diskin has come out to say that nobody's doing anybody a favor. What's happening in your political party? In fact, there were allegations that came out recently that Kenneth Okonkwo made that made you take him to court for 5 billion as regards monies exchanging hands in your political party. People are saying the NDC is not different from the APC you are castigating, and you are saying you are the ones that will change the order of things for democracy.
Let me assure you that whatever you think is in fighting our party is nothing compared of what you see in other parties, and there's no issue. It's an issue when you have an organization. There's at times some disagreements or minor issues which we've been talked over, it's been resolved, and everything. And that's it. The issue of taking Kenneth Okonkwo to court wouldn't have been there if only Kenneth stopped at even allegation. But he said he has a lot that he will talk in the future.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that when I said, I'm taking it to court, he said, now that he's been taken to court, that he will now be able to disclose or bring in the open all those things he wanted to keep behind. I think Rufai, as a leader, this is time to scrutinize, avail ourselves for scrutiny by the public, so people can hear all the bad things about us. Because it is important that our future leaders must be who they say they are, in terms of character, in terms of integrity, in terms of competence, in terms of qualification, in terms of everything. So once he said that, I said, wait a minute, we must go further. So they can help. Because some of the things we're seeing today that the young ones are doing are examples they've learned from our leaders. So this is time to ensure that those who are coming to lead us now must be people of character.
So you want Kenneth to go and expose you. That's why you're
everything. No, don't,
because he threatened that it's not a good thing.
Not just Kenneth. Yeah. Everybody should not say those things they know that is bad about me or I did that is wrong, because it's good for the system. It's good for the society. So if you know that when we were in primary school, this man was cheating or didn't go to the primary school, didn't go to secondary school, if you know this man had done something criminal somewhere, this is time to bring it up. We must not allow the next set of our leaders to have a record that is doubtful.
Okay. Arabambi, I don't know if you might know him, he was with you in the Labour Party.
Yes.
He said that you took a lot of the monies between you and yourself and Aisha Yusufu, the Labour Party donations, that you people monopolized the Labour Party donations. What's your take on that? Are you also ready? Because he also said he has some things against you, and he has, things that...
Well, we cannot go by people talking nonsensical, and listen to them. He said that he took from Labour Party account 10 billion naira, $13 million. You see, he mentioned an account. So there's, where is the account? You can't just go and listen to people who are walking on the street and talking. It will be wasting everybody's time. I want to see, in his own case, I consider it just, I don't know how to describe it. But then, maybe I'm going to include him very soon on people who I want them to come and prove.
So you will sue Arabambi too?
He's a faceless person without address.
Okay, so it's difficult to sue faceless people.
Yes, and if you are you going to be? People are just moving around, you know. Can you invite him and invite me? Can you? You are an investigative journalist. If Arabambi can show you an evidence of an account where he can allege that 1% of what he said is missing, I'll stop campaigning.
You stop campaigning?
1%.
Okay.
If he can show you an account where there's a missing $130,000 and 130 million naira,
you stop campaigning. Okay.
Rufai, in this country today living, I am the only person who can claim, I don't know any other one, that as when I finished being governor, the day I left office, 17th of March 2014, that Rufai, the government which I served on was not owing any salary to anybody that is due to receive his salary from government. Any pension or gratuity, no contractor who has executed his job will say he's being owed. No contractor who have supplied will say he's being owed. And the month I left, while I left 17th, I provided enough money to pay salary of that month, pension, gratuity for that month, and left in covers of Anambra State government $150 million. Left 36 billion naira and about the same amount in investment the day I left. All these things people are saying, oh, he took the money here. Have you ever seen any thief who have left what he can steal, even in church? When you go to church, they say, mind your phone. I left $150 million. Nobody asked me to save in dollars. I saved money for Anambra State in dollars. Save money for them in naira. If the dollars are left is still there today, Anambra State would have been sitting on over $300 and something million. Dollars. Nobody asked me. I did it myself. And I left it there. So how can I leave it there and be running around with all these small people and taking 10 million naira here, taking 1 million naira here? No, it's not necessary.
Okay. Another question I would like to ask you. A lot of people have said you are always chickening out of problems. That's why you left the ADC. That you are not ready to be able to face a candidate like Atiku in a party primary. That after coming together with them, you chickened out and you walked away. And the same thing too, you couldn't harmonize Labour Party. What's your reaction to all of that?
They are very right. When people put fire in your house, you don't stay.
Who put fire in your house?
No, I don't know. You know what the government of today is doing. They should actually thank me for being able to anticipate the problems of tomorrow and going away from it.